I don't give a shit.
We'll change our methods. We're not going to answer any questions.
Right? Yeah.
It's going to be the first interview where we say nothing.
You know, that's kind of contradictory on your guys' part because every time we meet you guys are the nicest people we've ever come across.
Well, I don't know. You know,
No, I guess not. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. No, man, why not? You know, we're very lucky to be here and to be privileged enough to do music. And a lot of times, even though sometimes behind the scenes it's more of a hassle with the business end of things at times, but honestly, to be able to do things like this and then to see cool people and be legit, then it makes it a lot easier to do. It's fun.
That's right. Well, let's start this. No, he just, yeah.
You guys
first,
should have, like, be able to pan back and forth. You guys are a team. Like.
Yeah, I know, 2 cameras, right? All right, but let's officially start the interview. Guys, what's going on? Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. We are sitting here. Lajon and Clint, Sevendust. Sevendust interview number 3. Clint, your first appearance, so you don't know what to expect.
I've heard so many incredible things. I don't know if I can live up to the pressure, but I think I can do it, man.
We just caught John and Morgan last year. They experienced our BSC box that we have here. LJ, you were in Minneapolis about 4 years ago when you actually had the first Sevendust interview.
And it was that's the coolest because that was at First Avenue Live, and that's where Prince used to perform and own the club. So come on, man.
Exactly.
That place is magic right there.
Exactly. So we had talked about that in the interview there too. So
I remember that, yeah. And that picture of Prince was on the wall back in the dressing room.
That's right. I think we panned up to it, so you guys can go watch Sevendust interview number 1.
Oh, right on.
And it's so funny because that was one of our first interviews too. Like we were just starting to get rolling with this and everything, and you guys were gracious enough to be one of our first interviews. And going back watching those interviews compared to now, it's like I've grown so much as an interviewer. I don't get as many of the "you're the worst interviewer in the world" comments. I've seen those on my let's talk about that though. Rumors, haters. I mean, you guys have them, don't you? Well, probably not, but hey, everybody has them, right? What are some rumors maybe you've seen online or just stuff that's really stuck out to you guys?
Clint, I don't know.
I don't know, man. We try to ignore all that stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, we try to focus on the people that are digging what we're doing. I mean, most of the time, people kind of stay quiet if they have something against what we do. But I mean, every now and then you get a knucklehead. But I mean, you know, whatever. We try to ignore that.
Well, yeah,
those people.
And you guys, your Facebook page has hit over 1 million fans now. So
awesome.
You got over 1 million people at least that you got to tend to right there. So
yes, it's a blessing to have that now. Everyone's pretty respectful and cool, man. I think, you know, if you show that to them, they show it back to you. And like Clint said, there's always a knucklehead or two, but we don't feed into the ignorance. You know, we feed into the positive. So
that's right.
You know, we keep on.
You guys have announced that their next tour, you guys are going to be plugged back in. The album Time Travelers and Bonfires is out. And so what is it, I guess, acoustic versus plugged in? Disadvantages, advantages to both. What do you guys like about or what do you don't like about them?
The rest. No, for me, actually, sometimes it's harder for me as a vocalist because, you know, you're more under the microscope. I'm sure, I'm not going to speak for Clint, but for him too, that's the root of the song. That's where there's nothing really covering it up. It ain't no loudness. It's oh my God, that guy can't play guitar. You know what I mean? You know, or that guy can play guitar. You know what I mean? So that's where you're able to do it. And I'm so proud to be able to be a part of an organization that can go out and do it and pull it off, because a lot of people out there wouldn't be able to do it. You know, a full 2-hour set or whatever. It's a blessing to be able to have cats that can really break it down and jam. It's been fun for us.
Yeah. Likes, dislikes?
Man, I mean, like LJ said, I mean, for him, it's pretty much the same. The only thing about the acoustic thing is cool is that Lajon gets the chance to kind of explain the songs and the vibe, and every night it's a little different, you know, depending on what the mood is. And, you know, it's cool for me to kind of, you know, just to kind of listen to him do that and really get to see the people kind of, that connection just seems a little more intimate on the acoustic, but the electric is always definitely our wheelhouse. But you know, the acoustic's been refreshing, man. Like you know, Lajon said, it's just one of those very under the microscope. But you know, thank God I'm surrounded by guys that can do it, and you know, and the singing is great, and the music is cool. It's just it's fun, man. Yeah.
We've talked about our past interviews, but let's do this. Interviews in general, because you guys have done quite a few by now. Interview questions that come up that you may hate to answer. I mean, because you get a lot of interviews that maybe they'll be the first. Like my first one, like I said, it was one of my first ones. So I probably asked about, where did the name Sevendust come from and stuff.
Yeah,
but we stay away from that now because it's.
But you have to start from somewhere, But those
Exactly.
kind of questions do get. I don't like the questions where if you come in and you don't know anything about us and
Yes.
you act like it, and then you say, "What's the name of the album?"
Right.
And then I'm like, "Why am I sitting here talking to you?"
Exactly.
The name of the album is "Go Fuck Yourself."
That's
I'm
right.
just kidding. No, I'm
That's
just
a
kidding.
good- Next album. Next album right there.
I'm kidding. You've had those things, man. But I think it all comes with everything. And if we can make somebody smile and change their life because we're normal guys that love to do music, then man, that's a cool thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. See, come with your research. Like, I don't even have paper for you guys
Yeah,
because you guys are one of my favorite bands. So it's just a privilege to be sitting here with you guys. But
Just got to.
yes, we're gonna get to that here in a little bit. But this is one thing we like to do. We talked about Facebook being, one of the big things right now. We went to our Facebook page and said, hey, we're interviewing Sevendust. What questions do you guys have? So we're going to give a few shout-outs here, and then, you guys are going to answer their questions.
Okay.
KJ Joseph, she says, is there any artist or
Okay,
band you would like to collaborate with that you haven't yet?
Clint, what about you?
Man, I don't know. There's so many people. I think that we always get asked that question, and there's a lot of people we like to collaborate with. I like to have like maybe some, obviously like Trent Reznor's a huge guy in my as far as an influence. Dave Grohl, Josh from Queens of the Stone Age. But then there's like some, the other side of it, the guitar player. There's a lot of amazing musicians and producers we haven't had a chance to work with. But
Twist Fire, Perfect Circle, stuff like that. Yeah. There's so many artists out there, man, that are just, so genuinely good that it'll be a privilege to work with.
Okay. How about Richard Thompson? What's your favorite album to record? So he's asking, what's been your favorite album that you guys have recorded to date?
I think, for me, actually, have been this one, Time Travels and Bonfires, because of the way the pledge and the way everyone out there funded it, and it just thought like it was just a good time for us. It was a good headspace where we were at, and I just felt like we were in our A game, and as we've gotten older, and it's just it's good for us right now.
How about John Marshall? What's been the response so far from the fans on the acoustic tour versus a non-acoustic show?
Man, it's been unbelievable. I mean, we knew that there was a little bit of a demand just based on the Southside double wide thing we did years ago, but it's been great. I mean, people have been, it's not like an electric, or it's not like an acoustic where we break it down, just brushes, and it's very intense,
It's like an electric show.
Yeah.
In mode, mortgage jam, everyone's fully engaged, so it's not like that. We just replaced the electric with acoustic. I mean, but every other element is the same, so it's not like a total drastic change. But
Have some people come to the shows and expecting the plugged-in version, and then they're like, well, that was actually
I
really
think
good.
they come to the show thinking the bonfires and actually sitting down around it. And if you were to do that at one of these shows, then you get trampled. So, but I think that's what's fun, kind of play on words. And, we kind of go back in time with these songs and go to the future. And I feel like we are time travelers because if anyone knows that, we are in a different time zone every day of our life. And this tour has been magical. Every night's been, like you said, it's been an electric show. It's been cool.
Okay, here we'll do one more. Kenny Dresden says, what's the song that is your least favorite to perform? Is there one that maybe it's really hard on guitar or something, or the lyrics, just so much to remember, anything like that, I guess?
Sometimes it can be a different song. I don't know. It depends on where your voice is at. For me, I'm like, dang, I don't want to sing that song tonight. I ain't going to make it. Yeah, it depends on, for me it depends. Like I said, it could be a hard song one night, and the next night I could sing it like a bird, And 2 nights later, I'm like, I'm barely making it. So,
Right. Concur?
oh man, there's always that song. The songs we've done that we've played for a million years, like Black and Bitch. We played those songs a million times. Waffle. It's just like anything. You play it any song enough. But I mean, the people's reaction. When people are still like vibing on these songs, it's really hard to hate any of them. Some of them get old, but we only got to suffer through it for 4 minutes, and then it's still though. Some nights that 4 minutes it seems like 20 minutes.
Right. And now with these old songs, for me, in the new format, they sound new. Yeah. So like Crucified sounds like a new Denial. Sounds like a new Denial, and that's exciting. And that's the whole thing. I think it spins off on that time travelers. When we're going back in time and bringing it to the future. Crazy.
Okay, I scared you guys with this thing. You guys ready for this?
You scared me. I like it.
Okay. the BSE box. Fans have found Backstage Entertainment on Facebook, liked us, and got your guys' questions in here. So, it's real, by the way.
Who is he?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
It's Halloween store. Don't worry.
Tapped his head. I'm like, sorry.
Oh shit.
Ichabod.
Exactly. All right. So we have. Who's gonna be our guinea pig with this first?
I'll do it.
Okay. So draw one first,
Just kidding. Right.
and then read it, and then we have something else.
What did your most memorable fan do to be remembered?
Okay. Now 1 through 75. Pick a number. We have something that goes along with this.
4.
Number 4. Okay, you're uncomfortable being here. While you answer the question, you are acting like you're uncomfortable being here. So probably normal, right?
What now?
Did you get it? Okay,
yeah.
we picked number 4.
Yeah.
While you answer the question, you picked a number, and it was uncomfortable being here. So we're going to test you guys' acting skills a little bit.
Okay.
You get it? You get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So answer the question. Answer the question.
Okay,
as
what did you most
uncomfortable- You're doing great so
All right,
far.
I remember this guy pulling out one of my dreads fell out years ago, and I remember him asking to have it, and I gave it to him, and the next year that I saw him, it was tied into his hair.
That's crazy. All right. Get it?
Yeah.
All right, you try it.
All right. So we're supposed to.
Dom?
It's a tough process, but here, we'll
Okay.
walk you through it again.
All right. If you could play music in any other genre, what would it be?
Okay, 1 through 75.
23.
23. While you answer the question, all right, dealer's choice, so you get to look at actually one of these. So you can do like impersonations.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, you got it?
I would really like to play country music. So to act
one
like I
was
was really excited.
Okay, there's a number really excited on here. Number 45. That was his dealer's choice, okay?
That was pretty
It's still
Yeah,
kinda fuzzy.
you do it again. I like you.
No, no, no.
Please do it again.
Okay.
I'm weirded out by it. I picked the same one.
There's hundreds
that
of
mean?
questions in there, and you picked the same one.
All right. What's the wildest thing you've ever done with a fan? Come on. All right, 15.
15. Okay, so here, 15. All right, playing an air instrument. While you're
It's the wildest thing I've ever done, man. Let me see. Let me think about it, man. This is weird. I don't know, man. You know, there's this one time this guy came and I don't know, man. I can't multitask, man. I don't know. The wildest thing I've ever done with a fan. You want to get dark and real? I used to go on weird trips looking for non-legal substances, driving around towns in weird, shady parts. I've done that.
really
That's old school. You wanted the truth, you got it.
exactly.
Now I went somewhere in Detroit one time, man, with this guy. I think I was looking for old school marijuana, nothing hard, guys. Y'all take it easy. But yeah, way back in my wild days. But we used to drive around. I'd drive around with these people, and
What about the time the police officer brought you back to the bus
Yes.
that morning? That was awesome.
weird, yeah.
And he was a fan. He
Really?
came up and said, "Oh, I love you guys. Good. Hey, brought him back."
back in the days, knucklehead stuff. But yeah, it was fun, man. We've done.
Yeah.
We've been together for 15 years. A lot of weird stuff's happened.
A lot of good things.
A lot of good stuff.
You kind of get this now? Or
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you want to do normal ones? Why don't you
Yeah, I'll do.
just do it. Answer question normal. We do. We scare people with that, isn't it? It's
What's the
crazy,
weirdest
isn't
thing a fan has given you? A doll of me years ago. Yeah, it was looked like a voodoo doll. That was probably the weirdest thing, but it was cool.
it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys want to get any more? Or are you kind of done with the box? I've scared you enough.
We got some family here, man. We're gonna go hang out with them.
the box. We already
What's in the box?
Yeah, exactly. Guys, why don't we just say any last message you want for the fans today, and just what you want to leave them with today.
All right, thank you guys, and God bless you, and thank you for all the support, your family with us, and Backstage Entertainment. Thank you guys for coming back here and rocking with us. We'll see y'all down the road.
There you go. Guys, once again, Sevendust. Check them out.
Peace.
Hey everyone, become a fan of Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and enter in contests to win autographed prizes from the bands and entertainers we interview. By joining our page, you can also contact us to submit your own questions into the BSE box. And make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube to see all of our interviews and backstage footage from the shows. From Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz.